What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Landaris. You already know. L&L Lawn Service, Kansas City, Missouri, Blue Springs area. Back at you. Hey, quality service for a reasonable price. So, guys, I'm running solo again. You know, it doesn't matter if you're family members, people that you don't know, people that's on the street, workers. If they're not good workers, they're just not good workers. They're not reliable workers, they're just not reliable workers. If they're slackers, and they're just going to be slackers. So, you know, but I take away from this that it gave me some experience working with somebody, even though it was the stepson, that you have all these little issues that come with having somebody working along with you. So, that being said, you know, sometimes it's just the millennium thing, I guess. You know, you got a lot of these kids in their 20s, and they just think that they can just get it without work. They think that you acquired all this stuff by luck, and they want it instantly, and they tend to think that they could just get it by, I don't know, wishing upon a star. Yeah, but you got to put in work. Like when we look back and look at all this, we kind of tend to see like, man, the work that you put into this, and the sweat and the pain that went with it. You know, you start to appreciate it a little bit more. And somebody from the outside looking in might think that, you know, you got this easy, or it comes easy. Everybody know it doesn't, but like I said, it's the mindset. And if you want to be broke, you're gonna be broke. That is just plain and simple. You gotta make things work. You gotta stay stable and at what you do. You gotta save, and you just gotta commit. And if you can't commit and you don't have that discipline, then you are going to fail. And there's nothing wrong with failing. It's about getting back up and trying it again, or trying it to the best of your ability and saying, well, at least I tried it. But, you know, that's here nor there. I'm rolling solo. Yesterday I had to go do some aerations. The stuff that I had assigned for Caden, I got to pick that up. And I had to lace up the boots again. So it's no big deal. I just got to grind it out. And, you know, leaf season's come around the corner. So since leaf season is coming around the corner, you see my son, he put some of these leaves in the pile. But leaf season is around the corner. People are going to be calling for leaf service. I got to get back Black Beauty. She ready to rock and roll. And what I got to do is I have a tube already. So as you can see, this tube, you know, and I'm learning, guys. So I used to always wonder why people had the duct tape and stuff on their tubes. Well, this is the reason why, and now I'm experiencing it. So I'm experiencing it now. So what tends to happen is you leave this tube on here, and the weather gets to it, and it starts breaking apart, like right here. So I did it right here, and it came loose. So I got to duct tape this. Now I have another tube, but I'm gonna use this tube with the duct tape on it until, you know, I'm gonna roll with it for the rest of the season. But I have one on hand. I know I should just change this whole thing out, but heck, when I put the duct tape on it, it still does the job. but I'm gonna use it until at least to the rest of this season. So, and what I got to do is change this battery down here. I got to change the battery down here that connects to the conveyor belt for my remote control, because I talked to the guy at the GIE, and when I use my remote control to actually start it, it clicks and it doesn't start, but I can pull string start it and it starts up. So he said I might need to change the battery. The battery might be, so it's been about 2-3 year battery that I had, plus it went through the winter time and 2 seasons of the winter. So it's probably, now I changed that battery out last year, so that battery's good to go for the actual Billy Goat debris loader. So I'm gonna change this battery out, put a new one in there, see if that fixed the problem with the remote control. It's not giving enough, I guess, power. That's what the guy told me at the GIE when I talked to him about it and gave him a description of what was happening. So they actually knew me, and when they congratulated me and wanted to thank me, for buying one of their units. But guys, this is sweet. So even with Kaden not being here, I could go solo dolo on this, and that's why I got this. So you could cut out manpower with this. You could cut manpower with this, and you can do this by yourself. You just got to pick the right yards. You don't have to get no big properties and things like that. You just got to work with what you can work with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take on the yards that I can do myself. The cookie cutter yards, the things like that, where it's going to take me 2.5 hours. It might take me 3 hours to do a yard sometime, but once you get the leaves in the pile, then it's all she wrote. You know what I mean? So that's the biggest challenge, is getting the leaves out to the front, getting them in the pile, and then this baby does the rest of the work. So I am going to change out the battery, and like I said, life goes on. You got to work with what you can work with, even when things don't work out your way. He got paid for the work, and I appreciate the work that he gave me. But some things, it's not that he didn't work or he couldn't work. It's just that everybody want to work on their own schedule, and as you running a business, you can't do that, because the customers don't care that you got something going on in your life that that you got to delegate, and sometimes you got to push that to the side. You got to make the money, because you can't live in this world without making money, and nobody cares if you ain't got the rent money. Man, that landlord don't care how you getting that rent money, long as you pay him. And that's what I was trying to teach him, that hey, these customers, they want a service, and you got to provide it. They don't care if your kid is sick and all this, and you got to call in or whatever excuse you want to make, but you got to get the job done first and then handle your business. And that's the rule of an adult, but life teaches kids and younger adults the lesson that they need to learn. But all right, guys, that's my time. I'll try to make another video, but like, subscribe, leave your comments, hit that bell button, do whatever you got to do, but you better do it.